Okay, we'll see if this is working. I'm not sure what I'm doing, so hopefully I'm live. I don't know. Does anybody see me? This is strange for me. But hey, I was deciding that I was crafting, and I decided, you know what? I'll just turn the camera on and see if this will work. So if you're out there and you can see me, could you like tell me yes, you can hear me, see me, whatever? If not, I might be talking to myself. You know, not the first time. Probably won't be the last either. So if you're out there, say hi. I just decided that I had this order, and if you are Sweetheart Diana and you do not want to see your order, I would turn the camera off now. But hey, hello, Tina T. I was hoping I wasn't talking to myself, but like I said, probably won't be the first and the last. So there you go. I just decided that I might as well just kind of be in YouTube land. And if you want to watch, fine. If not, I don't blame you. What are you doing, Tina? Are you crafting or are you just hanging? I decided to, well, I sold some of these at my sale. These are little snippets. And I had some that I sold at one of my sales, and um, someone bought them. And then there was another lady that said, hey, if you make any more of those, I would be interested in those. So I am making her order. So this is actually for Sweetheart Diana. She bought these, and I just decided to put them together. They're just little cluster things, I guess is what you want to call them. So pretty easy. They're just, I basically took this little stamping block and um, traced around it. I found this from another channel. I don't remember who it was. Um, and so I decided to make some and sell. Um, hang on, I'm trying to. It's really funny that I'm seeing everything so like later than what I'm thinking and seeing. Um, and then just took the Tim Holtz like what's it called? Tiny snippets or something like that, and made just this little. You can do whatever with it in your journal. It's just a little ephemera piece. So anyway, I just decided, well, I didn't have anything better to do, and husband's not home yet, and so I just thought, well, I'll come on here and craft. And there I am doing it all off the camera. Huh? Doesn't do any good to come on live if you're just going to do it all off camera, but whatever. I'm new at this. So yeah, she ordered. I sold 5. Um, I think there were 5 for $1, and she ordered some, and so she ordered 3 sets of them, and so that's what I'm on here doing. Thank you. They're very easy to do. They're really fast and not much thought. Just put stuff together that looks good, and like a lot of YouTubers say, don't think about things, just do it. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I know that this was probably something that people's like, I didn't know she was going live. Well, I didn't either until, a few minutes ago. So I guess you get a private showing right now. Oh, somebody else is here. I don't know who. They can come down out of the clouds and say hi. Let's see. I think. Oh, yeah. I sent you your invoice, Tina. You should have it whenever you wanted to pay for it. No big deal. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say while I'm sitting here crafting. I don't know how people do that. It's like, but I can't do two things at once. I can't chew and bubble gum and walk. And so, likewise, this. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just went, I don't know, let's try it and see. So, here we are. So, yeah, I'm just working on the order. You're welcome. Yeah, I hadn't really told everybody when I was going to invoice, so it's like, well, if you don't check your email, you might not see it. Hi, Danielle. How are you? This is a new one for me. I'm just kind of winging it. I've never been live like this without selling something, so kind of interesting. It's kind of weird because I can't hear anybody else talking to me. Oh, let's see. I probably should have put that. Normally I hear a voice with me. And I don't hear any of those. Yep, they're little, yep, cluster snippets, whatever you want to call them. I'm making them for an order. So here's a couple of them that I've already done that I did a little earlier. So yeah, just somebody had bought some for my sale and another person wanted them and she's like, if you make those, I'd buy some. And I'm like, okay. So I'm making them for that person. So yeah. Thanks. Like I was telling Tina, they're not just, they're just like lay down what looks good and go and don't think about them too long. And yeah. So what you up to, Danielle? Are you crafting? Tina just got done eating, which it's not supper time quite yet here, especially if my husband's not home to cook it. He's the cook in the family. I told him when I went back to work, I said, you're going to have to do something around here. I can't do it all. And he's like, I'll cook. And I was like, sold. That didn't even take me long to even say, nope. I was just like, yeah, go for it. Much as I don't like dishes, I don't like cooking even more. So, yeah. Well, there's 5 people, but only 2 people has sit there and decided to say something. The others are hiding. Maybe if I don't say anything, she won't know I'm here. You're right. That's it. I can just see you're here. I don't know who you are. Oh, yeah. I was just like, yep. You might craft in a bit. Well, if I knew how to do it, I could send you the link and you could craft with me. But I'm not sure how to do that. I know how to go live and sell. Okay, thank you. I'll send that out tomorrow. Oh, Blue fell over. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. You have to figure out dinner. Yeah, I used to have to. Now I just say, okay, I'm hungry. No, just kidding. He usually is pretty good at just going and making it. The rule in my house is no cooking after 6. There you go. That's a good rule. So if it's 5:55, you can say, "Sorry, it's so close to the kitchen closed. We'll just do takeout tonight." Sounds like a good rule. Except I live in an itty bitty town, and you have like not much in town. There's like a Sonic and a Dairy Queen and a Mexican restaurant, a Pizza Hut. So you have limited choices. I like that rule. I might just intentionally wait for it to get 5:55 and then go, oh, shucks. Right? Oh, my husband, oh no. My husband cooked before you'd have to make a sandwich. He told me about, oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. I've had sandwiches so much of my life. I am not taking another sandwich to work. I was like, okay. And so, yeah, he'd go cook something before he'd make a sandwich. Which, there's the kitchen. Oh, yeah. Well, and when you get in a rut, we get in a rut. Um, to where it's like, okay, we've been cooking the same thing for so long that we're like, okay, we're sick of that. What's something else we could have? But I can't just eat just anything because in 2018 I was diagnosed with um, diabetes. I am no longer on medicines because I lost weight, and so I don't have to be on medicines. But when you can't have pasta, that's one of the easiest things to just make really quick. And yeah, you can't have that. Well, I mean, you can, but you better have some protein with it. And yeah, oh well, it is what it is. It's hard to find different things to cook. Yes, right. Sometimes we go on and like look at like recipes online, but my husband is so picky that I can't do anything with like, which I don't know that I like peppers, but onions, peppers, stuff like that. He won't eat it. So I've got a picky one on top of trying to figure out what to eat. In fact, his repertoire of vegetables is corn and green beans. So, yeah, there's that. He won't eat anything else. And then there's another one that we used to do because it was so simple. You just take biscuits and put them in muffin tins and uh, make brown hamburger and put spaghetti sauce in it and put those in the biscuit and put it in the oven. And then when they are like 3-ish minutes from done, you put shredded cheese on top. They're so easy. Well, that's too much bread for me. So can't do that anymore. But that one was really easy. We have one now that's a chicken tacos that's you dare him to be picky. He'd probably cook for himself then if you said, nope, sorry, not doing that. But yeah. And well, now we have one that's a chicken taco, what's called a chicken taco, and it's just you put in 6 in a crock pot even, so it's a meal that could be cooking all day. But you put in 6 chicken breasts and a 16-ounce can of salsa, and I think it's a package of taco seasoning, and you cook that on low for 6 to 8 hours, on high for 4 to 5 or something like that. And then you put it in a taco shell or a burrito shell after it gets done. You shred it and put it in a burrito shell and put cheese on top of it, and that one's really simple too. It doesn't take too long, and you can put it in the crock pot and forget it until it's done, and then you have to shred it, but not a big deal on that. So, but yeah, those are a couple of really fast ones. I might have just given you some hey Penny, some ideas for some new recipes. Headed home. Well, be careful. I know I always do the texting and driving too, and people about have a fit when I do it. So it's like, I just won't tell you I am. So Penny, I'm just making little clusters at my sale. I don't know if you were at that sale or not. Somebody somebody bought some for, I think it was 5 for $1. I think is what it was. And somebody else was wanting some, and she's like, "Could you make some of this?" And I'm like, sure." So I am trying to fulfill that order, and she hasn't paid for her order yet, so I'm hoping that I can get them done before she pays for it, and then I can just say, "Hey, by the way, I've got your little snippets done." Whoops, forgot to ink around the edges. Using walnut stain tonight. It's a little bit darker than vintage photo, so I think it shows up and makes it look older, I guess, than vintage photo. So yeah, I don't know how long I'll be on here, but I thought, well, might as well go live and see if anybody's out there just wanting to hang out and relax. And right, it's always nice to have new recipes. That way, then you have somebody else's ideas. And see, I get the grandkids this coming weekend, 4 of them. There's a set of twins that will be eight, eight in November. Woof! And then they have a little brother that just turned. Oh, what he just turned? He turned 3. Yeah, he did. He just turned 3. And then the baby is 6 months old, 6-ish months old. So that's always, Mimi's always tired when they go home. But it sure is good to have them every once in a while. Their mommy and daddy decided they got a new uh, Nintendo Switch. Switch? Is that the newest thing? That they got a Zelda game for, and they're like, we would like to do it without having to stop every little bit to take care of kids. I was like, sure, send them on down. So yeah, I don't see her tonight. Must not have popped up that I was live for her. Either that or she hasn't said anything. It was funny. They were listening to, "Hey, Big Mama, you are." Well, that's cool. I told somebody earlier, somebody said something about they were going to craft in a little bit. I said, well, if I knew how, I would send people links, but I'm new at this stuff. So this is the first time I've ever crafted live. And I'm doing it all off camera and not even showing y'all. Huh. Well, Anyway, so yeah, they decided that it would be nice to not have as many interruptions. I don't blame them. I'd have been the same way. I'd have been like, Mom, here, take care of my kids. I get them all every day, all day. Because I was one of the lucky mommies that got to stay home with their kids. So you would have driven up? Well, you always think about these things too late. You know that? Some of these days we're going to have to get on the same page. Maybe if I wouldn't have just went, well, I'm just sitting here doing crafting, so I'm going to try that live thing. And I did it. I wasn't sure that I was going to be talking to myself or somebody else, but I must have got it right. I'm just making some clusters. Making somebody's order. I don't see her. I thought maybe she might pop on, but I don't see that she popped on, so. I keep thinking that I need to do it over here off the camera because, you know, it might be something secret that you can't see. Oh, well, you learn things. Never too old to learn. Thanks, Danielle. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I get done doing what I got right now. It might be a short video, but, you know, it'll be about a 30-minute video, it looks like. I've got 3 more left to do, so we'll soon be out, but yeah, Big Mama, I go back to school here pretty soon. I can't hardly imagine that it's time to yet, but alas, it's coming fast. So maybe some of these times we'll have to think about you driving up or something to craft. You see the little bitty town of Garnett. If you blink when you try to go through it, you'll miss it. So keep your eyes wide open. Oh, I think I did this one different than I had it laying. Sure, that looks good. What you crafting, Big Mama? Oops, I forgot to go around the edge of that other one. Are you doing another journal? I keep seeing yours that you upload, and I go over there and watch them. You're so quiet on your videos. It's like, oh, I think she could like put me to sleep if I'm watching these at night. I would be getting so sleepy. I used to do that with Gail Augustinelli. She has such a quiet voice, and if I wasn't sleepy, I'd go put one of her videos on, and she'd lull me to sleep. I do that with Melina Pilot, too. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Has anybody ever seen her? Scrapbooking with me. I like watching her videos, too. She's a simple girl. She likes to do things simple, and I'm like, yep, that's me. Right now, I haven't. This is the most I've crafted probably in like, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years since my mom died, maybe. Do the viewers know how organized you are in crafting? I don't know if they do or not, but my desk cannot be a mess. I can't do it. Nope, not me. My daughter, she comes whenever we craft together, she's got all kinds of stuff laying everywhere, and I'm like, yeah, nope. I'm surprised that these pair of scissors are here, but my thing that I put them in is behind my computer, so it's not very easy to do. But normally I will take a tool out, and as soon as I use it, I'll put it right back in. Because I can't craft and mess. Me either. I do too, Danielle. All the time. That's why this is probably the most you'll ever see on my desk while I'm crafting. Because I can't. Pretty quick, I get like, okay, all the mojo's gone because everything's in chaos. I don't watch a lot of Eve. I don't know why. I just I've watched a couple of her videos, I think, but I don't watch a lot of her. I need to go over and watch her, because she has a quiet voice too, and that southern drawl is fun to listen to also. Okay, we're down to 2 more. Oh, I didn't go around this one. Let's see, did I miss anything else? You know I've been there often. Where? Garnett? What you been in here in Garnett for? There ain't nothing in Garnett. It's a little wide spot in the road. It's hard to keep up with chat and do crafting. I didn't know how hard it was. Been working on a DJJ calendar. What's that, Big Mama? Let's see. Danielle, that's how I am. You didn't cook the whole time. You did sit down a little bit. Of course, I don't know. Did you do any crafting? I don't remember. I was still trying to keep up with y'all because y'all was saying all the jokes that happened that week, and I'm like, had to have been there. I wasn't. Well, usually what happens is my husband will be cooking and I'll be doing the dishes. Because I told him, I said, you cook, I'll clean up. That's how it works at my house. And when I really started to do that, when I did that first, when I first had my job, my son was still at home, so he had chores too. But yeah, he is in a few, well, next month, he turns 21. He is going into his senior year in college, and I can't hardly believe it. He should not be that old. But he is. And the big smarty pants has decided that, one major's not enough. But on top of that, he said, 2 majors aren't enough. He is triple majoring in college. Oh, if I had just a smidgen of his smarts. But this old brain, it doesn't learn as easy as it used to. Guest home estates. Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Oh, good, Penny. Glad you're home. Ah, that's not good. I don't like it when your appliances don't work like they're supposed to. So yeah, so his first major he went in for was computer science, and computer science has to have several hours and classes of math. So the math professor came to him and said, hey, by the way, do you know that for about 3 more classes, you could have a math major? And Grady's like, sure. And the guy was like, well, we'll even give you a scholarship to do it. And he's like, absolutely, sign me up. Which he tutors anyways. In fact, that's another story. He started college and he decided, okay, he would tutor math. And they told him, they said, Well, for the first semester, they won't call freshmen to tutor for the first semester. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, 3 weeks into school, his first semester, they called him. Would you tutor math? And he's like, sure. So he so then when the math professor came to him, he's like, okay. So he decided to do that. And then he got into theater and he loves theater. So his third major is in theater. He couldn't just minor, it had to be a major. Crazy kids. Smarty. I knew he was going to be what I would call overly intelligent because when he was 4, some of the questions he asked me, I went, hey, dude, you're 4. Why are you asking me these things? So he asked me one day, he said, now this is a 4-year-old. He's like, Mommy, he's like, how are we going to get to heaven? I said, well, one of two ways. I said, we'll either die. I don't want to die. I said, no, not now, right now. I said, later in life. Or I said, when Jesus comes back, we'll be taken up with him. And so he's like, okay. So he goes about and he starts playing. A couple weeks later, he comes to me, Mommy, what's the Holy Spirit? And I went, oh my word, dude. Like, go ask your dad. Because, I know what it is, but how do you explain that to a 4-year-old? So he had to go ask his dad. And his dad explained it wonderfully. Oh my. Okay. And there they all are. So these are the 15 that she paid for. Hopefully she likes them. But anyway. Dear Julie. Oh, okay. All right. Taught art during the school years to pay tuition at the Christian Academy in Schnoot. That way I was with my babies. Oh, that was cool. Got his master's in psychology. Crazy big mama degree. Oh goodness. So, anyways, this is the little whatever you want to call them, cluster snippets. It doesn't really like that. Hang on, let me see if I can find a piece of paper. Then I can put some on and maybe it'll like that better when I bring it up. Oh, they're so cute. Not trying to toot my own horn, but those are so easy. So that was 4. I'll have to put them under a book because that wet glue or that glue makes them bow like this one is. It's trying to decide whether to be a rounded one. That's that amount or those. And with Tim Holtz having those little snippets, man, that makes life so much easier. So yeah, there they are. Hi, Barbie. I'm probably not going to be on here much longer. I just came on, decided to go live. I've never done that before. So I was sitting here gluing these up and I went, let's just see if we can figure it out. So I did. I was kind of proud of myself because sometimes me and technology don't get along, but we did this time. So, all right. Well, I've been on here about a half an hour, taking up your time. So I Thanks. Yeah, it was just like when I first started talking, I'm like, I don't know if I'm talking to anybody or not, or whether I'm just talking to myself. And Tina T bailed me out pretty early, so I didn't have to to just try to decide too long whether I was actually talking to somebody or not. So, but yeah, I just took this little stamp thing. If you have something like this, you can make little different than just a square. Then yeah, that's what these are. And then Tim Holtz. Um, I'll have to look. What is that one called? Let's see. Find my Mr. Timmy here. Um, it is called Field Note Snippets. So that's mostly what I used on all of these, all the little things from there. They fit on there pretty easy, pretty nice. They're about the right ratio to it. So, oh, Tina sent the link. Yeah, cool. Well, this was my first, other than live sales, Barbie, that I've tried to do. I'm just like, I don't know, let's try it. So yeah, I'm thinking, well, this might be something that I might do, in the next couple weeks. Just pop on every once in a while when I'm trying to make something, and oh yes, those pouches, those are on Amazon, because I had canvas bags, but I'm one of those that if I can't see it, I I don't think about it being there. And so I have that size, and then I have the bigger size that fits like an 8.5 by 11 slip of paper. Um, but yeah, it was. I like those. I went through a couple different things before I finally got onto those, and went, okay, well, this is better, because I mean, you can see everything. You can see that it's birds. You can see that it's butterflies. You can see that it's, well, that's seed packets. So yeah, I'm one of those that I have to be able to see it, otherwise I won't use it. And I found that with a lot of stuff of my stuff, it's just like, okay, I'm not using this, I'm not using it, I'm not using it, so I would get rid of it. Well, then I'd be like, oh, why should I use that? Well, it's gone, and oh well, so I'll just buy it from somebody else. That's usually what I do. I go to everybody else's sale and buy the stuff back that I already got rid of. Well, not really back, but you know what I mean. So, anyway, yeah. So, yep. All right, ladies. This was fun hanging out and trying something new for the first time, and we'll ooh, I might add something like this to a couple of those. Yay, nay. What do you think? Bling or no bling? Those might be kind of cute along a couple. I don't know. Can't decide. Like if I would put like, I don't know. What do you think? Should I do that, or should I just leave them like this? They're more. You think bling? Eyelets. Ooh, that's something else. I about got rid of all of mine. Eyelets. Let me see. Oh, look, it's right here on top. I got these little drawers. These are going to be cool. I have my husband is actually can make things. He used to be a trim carpenter, blah, blah, blah. Now he designs cabinets for a company. And so he's going to make me a monitor stand that has like 2 openings. And I have 12 of these drawers that has just little things in them like that. That's all my eyelets. Let's see. I'll bring a couple more over just so you can see. But you have to understand, I'm a very organized person. I have to have organized. I can't do not. So, all the little paper clips. This is like pens, like the old safety pins. That's that color. And then I've got that one. And then these are like those hat pins or whatever they're called. Yeah. So I did that because I was like, then I can see it, I can pull it out and be able to see it. So let's see. Torn pieces of fabric or lace. Hmm. This isn't something else I like too. All of my little snippet pieces is in old jars. That was my mommy's. But where do I put it? Now that I have everything put tight, because I should have like put that under that picture. Hmm. I could put an eyelet up here though. That would work up there. But where do I put like? Well, Penny, this has taken me like a lot of years to get it to where I am now. And my mom's stuff helped a lot because I have. This is another cool thing. I know you guys came on here to watch me craft, and now I'm showing you all my stuff in my craft room. I do the rabbit hole a lot. So, do you know the old greenware stuff? My mom had a lot of pieces of this. And I decided to bring home a couple of the pictures to put my string in, and then the string comes out that I sewed my journals with. Then the string comes out the spout. I love it. I really like this idea. So yeah. So then my string comes out the spout. Like that. Um let's see, what else did I get from her? Oh, I'm getting a whole bunch of like let me see if I can find them. Like a whole bunch of these old enamelware pans. And right beside me, I'm gonna have like a cabinet my husband builds that has just like kind of like a mail slot, you know, that'll have like little individual uh, things that'll slide these in. That'll be something I do. Um, we are actually, I asked my husband if he would. So I watched my mother-in-law. That's kind of a weird way to say it. My mother-in-law lived with us for 6 months at the end of life. I took care of her. And so I told him, I said, I don't have a problem taking care of your mom, but when it's over, I knew what, you know, that was like to take care of people, to be a caretaker. And I said, I have to have a vacation. Well, it is like a year and a half later, and I still have not went on this vacation. So I asked him one day, I said, hey, I said, what about going to the world's longest yard sale? And it starts in, there's nothing in Michigan this year, but it usually starts in Michigan and ends in Alabama. So he's like, okay. I'm like, sweet. So then, long story, short story, I thought maybe we would have to cancel. And he's like, we're going. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I want to go look for board games. And I was like, oh, so you have a something you want to look for too. Got it. So, anyways, I'll be looking for stuff like the enamelware pans and that sort of thing to put like scraps of paper in or something like that. Or the other thing I would like to find is old muffin tins that I can put stuff in. So that will be another thing that I'll be looking for. Just anything that's like, you know, old and, you know, I mean, I have all kinds of like bowls that was my mom's that I sit around with just different little things in it. And so, yeah, it's taken me a while to get to this organization, but we are finally here. What about that? That's kind of cool. I just added that little piece. I like that little piece. It's kind of a weird color though. Let's dull it down. Oh yeah, much better. That was too bright. Looked too modern. So let's see. I have my eyelet, my crocodile thingy. But oh, I was gonna put it in that one. Well, I don't want to put it in that one. I'll put it in this one. So let's. I don't use this little thing very often. And then we'll put in. Oof. if I can get it. That color? Okay, so those of you that use a Crop-A-Dile, I have hardly, I do have rusty bits, but ask me how many of them I've used since I bought them from Scotty. 0. And she, every time she hears it, she's like, use those things up. I was like, I don't want to. Anyway, back to this. Does the little post, is that supposed to go on the bottom side of your project or the top side? Michelle Scott is her name. On YouTube, what is she? Oh, shoot. Is it just Michelle Scott? Oh, my word. Why am I like blanking out on her YouTube name? Oh, I'll just go get you a link. How about that? Let me see if I can figure this out. She does, what is it, like 4 sales a year that is called Stock Your Stash. And so yeah, I don't know when the next one is. Give me that channel right there. Yes, that one. Okay, why can I not? I don't have a, oh yeah, I do. Haha, you have to go to the right search bar. She's due to have one soon. Yeah, I didn't know for sure. See if that works. See if you go to her channel. The small pokey is on top. Okay. August? Okay. I knew she had one just not too long ago. I couldn't go to that one. I think maybe I had grandkids or no, we might have been out of town or something. So, well, that didn't work. Where did it go? But yeah, she does. I don't know that she always has rusty bits, but she does sometimes. She does a lot of like, it is one of those sales that she will have several things she'll have a lot of, and you just go to town on however many you want to have. So that's on top. Yay, there we go. But see, it always does something silly on the back. I like my old hammer and eyelet setter. It sets so much better. Because that just looks silly now. Well, it is what it is. I have the old, like the little, 2 little metal things. Yep. That's what I have. And I really like those better than I like this Crop-A-Dile. I don't like the Crop-A-Dile. I don't know why. Maybe it's that I can't use it. Could be. Let's see. What else do we have in here? Oh. Purple? There isn't any purple, though. Oh, no, that don't look good. So. All day and no limits. Yeah. Yep. And she has some awesome giveaways at the end. I'm telling you, awesome. It's worth sticking around just to find out. I'm not going to spoil it. You just have to stick around and find out. I was the lucky one time that won one of her giveaways. Oof. It's pretty nice. Well, what if I oh, I have to go climbing. Or my stamps. I don't know if I can get that on there or not. If I stamp a word on there, I have these like little click together stamp or yeah, the little ones that like stick together. But what do I put on there? What's something that goes with mushrooms? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But it can't be very big though. But joy just doesn't sound right because that's the only thing I can think of that's like little. Hmm. Hallucinations. I can't type that or print that on that little bitty piece of fabric. Silly. Silly, silly. I don't know. Can't think of anything. Hi, Cindy. Well, I thought about kind, but does that go with mushrooms? That's what I thought about at first. And then I'm like, but does that really go with what I'm doing? It's not glued down, so I could always put it on there and then decide I don't want it. I have to have an N. K-I, nope, that's not the N. Oh, ladies, my desk is getting like, it's getting a mess. Here, you all go back up there. You go over there. Yeah, see, I can't get it on there. That's too big. Well, I guess I could put my eyelet through that. Also, that'd be kind of cute. Huh. I don't know. This is where I like start losing it because I'm like, I don't know what else looks good on there. Another one of my mommy's jar. Oh no, actually, I think that I got this from an antique store somewhere. Ooh, this might look good on one of them. Just a little piece of this. Kind of looks like that same coloring. I need to get rid of that. So small at the end of it. Yeah, I think that'll be all right there. Do I have number stamps? You know what? I know what I bet I can do. Can you do rub-ons on fabric like that? Does that work? Because I do have number rub-ons. I need to find my clips because that's not staying on there. I have the somewhere I have Tim Holtz. I don't know where I put them though. Oh goodness. I'm a mess over here. Oh. Oh, there they are. Oh, here's the bigger ones, the bigger envelopes, like those little ones. These will hold an 8.5 by 11 paper. See, I have these Tim Holtz numbers that I could do something on. How about number 13? Since it's out here at the end like that. Where'd my little piece to go? Now to get them apart. Oh, and pardon the dirty hands. Somebody decided to put ink all over herself. Okay, we'll see if this works now. Did I do it enough? Nope. Ho 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 ho. Whoops. You ladies are so smart. Oh, that's so cool. I don't know where that piece of plastic went. But I do need to make it dirty though, because the rest of that does not look that clean. That's so cool. I like that. Nice. See, this is why I like watching people craft, because they do things that I'm like, I didn't know you could do that. That is so cool. Nice. I think I'll put a couple clips on that one too so that it holds it down. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, ladies, I'm going to let you go. And I don't know how much more I'll add to any of these. And we will see if I go live again, maybe later on this week or next week. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to be gone the week after that to the longest yard sale, and that ought to be fun. I'll let you know how fun it is when I get back. And I'm going to let y'all go. It was fun doing this and trying to figure it out because, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing. But I got it done, and you got to watch me do my little snippets and go live at the yard sale. I don't know if I don't have enough subscribers. I don't think that I can do that. Don't you have to have like 1,000 subscribers or something to be able to go live there? I think. I don't think you can go live without a lot of subscribers. Does anybody know whether that's true or not? Because I'm not even close to 1,000. But I thought that was the thing. I thought it was 1,000 subscribers before you could go live. And me trying to figure out how to go live, woof! That would be a sight to see too. Still fairly, yeah. See, I thought at one time I was watching somebody that they had to have 1,000 subscribers to go live, like outside of your home. Let's put it that way. But I don't know. If I can figure out that yes, I can, then you might see me a couple days. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm in my house on my Wi-Fi. That's why I don't know whether. I mean, I know I can go live, but I don't know that I can go live outside my residence. So that would be interesting to know. I can Google it, I'm sure, and look it up. Um, but if that's the case, and I might a couple days. It goes from Thursday to Sunday. We're not going to go Sunday because this is a cool thing because I get to meet my bestie. So I have never met her face to face. We've always just called each other besties. Just I don't even know how it got started. I tried to get her to stop in Kansas and live in Kansas when she moved from California, but she didn't do that. She went on to Tennessee. So I get to meet Amanda, and we're going to do that on Saturday night. So Sunday we can travel back home because my husband will have a week off of work, and he's like, I probably don't need to take another day off to travel home on Monday. So I get to finally meet Amanda face to face. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And she goes too. She's like, "Is it here yet? Is it here yet?" And so yeah, that'll be fun. I was shopping at the bins last week, and a 10-year-old kid was going like, "Oh, hmm, I don't know. I may mess with it and see if I can get it done. And if I can, you'll see me. If not, I couldn't get it done." Yeah, it was so cool because I happened to think, she's probably not that far from the end of this route. And so I looked it up, and she's only like, from where we're ending, she's only like an hour and a half from it. And so I texted her and I was like, "Hey, bestie," I said, "would you like to have lunch with me?" She's like, "Heck yes." And so I was like, "Okay, well, this is what we're doing." She's like, "Oh, that's awesome." So yeah, that'll be really fun to get to finally meet her face to face. And I mean, I've seen her and crafted with her, and she was one of my first mods at one of my first sales. And so I've seen her on the computer screen, but I've never face to face. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. So okay, ladies, that's all I have tonight, and this was fun. I'll have to do it again sometime, and just put your little notifications on there, and when I go live, then you'll be notified. So we'll talk to everybody later. And I don't know when I'll have another sale, but I am going to have another sale sometime in the next couple weeks, hopefully, but we'll see whether I get that done, because like I said, we're going on that trip. And so to try to get invoices done, that might be a little bit challenging. So, all right, ladies, we will catch you on the flip side. Have a great evening. Be blessed. Goodbye.